In this video, we'll demonstrate how to connect an external sensor to the IC system using the IC sensor input device and a rain can. There are a few important things to be aware of before we get started. First, the IC-in device must be installed in accordance with all local building and electrical codes. The IC-in device and the IC wire path cannot be used to power sensor devices. Always install devices with the IC wire path turned off. And finally, remember that you have to use the Rainbird Central Control software version 8.1.0 or higher with IC-in and IC-out devices. So let's start the installation. Step 1 is to gather all of the necessary products and installation tools. Here we have a rain can, an IC-in device, 4 DB series high-capacity waterproof wire connectors, a wire stripper, and a maxi cable stripper. If the IC-in device is going to be installed below grade, you'll need a valve box for serviceability. Rainbird strongly recommends that you install IC-in devices inside a valve box with proper drainage. Step 2 is to decide where to install the IC-in device. Choose a location that minimizes the wire length between the sensor and the input device, and ensure that you have easy access to maxi cable on the irrigation system. Next, connect the sensor to the IC-in device. Strip approximately an inch of insulation from each wire on the IC-in device, as well as the external sensor, which in this case is the rain can. Ensure that none of the copper wire is damaged. Connect the IC-in red and white striped wire, which is labeled Sensor Plus, with the appropriate sensor output wire. In this case, the silver wire is the positive, which corresponds to the plus on the rain can. We'll twist these two wires together. Now we'll do the same with the black and white striped cable from the IC-in device and the common wire from the rain can. Again, we'll twist these two wires together so there's ample overlap between the two conductors. Trim the ends of the twisted wires to clean them up. Now insert one set of wires into a wire nut and twist clockwise, and then do the same with the other wires. Next, take one of these silicone-filled tubes and insert the wire nut. Push it all the way to the bottom of the tube so that the moisture-resistant silicone grease completely surrounds the wires. Route at least one wire out each side of the tube for strain relief. Repeat for the second splice. This will ensure that the splices are completely waterproof. The next step is to connect the solid red and black cables on the device to the maxi cable itself. The process is very similar. Simply twist the two red wires together, and then do the same with the two black wires. Trim a little bit off the ends of the splices to clean them up, and then twist a wire nut onto each splice clockwise, just like we did before. Insert the red splice into a silicone-filled tube, and then do the same for the black splice. The last step in the process is to check your work. Ensure that all of the connections are secure and no bare wire is exposed to the environment. Apply power to the wire path and allow 2 full minutes for the IC system to power up before performing any operations. The IC-in installation is now complete. The rain can is connected to the IC-in device, which is connected to the IC system via maxi wire. You should be able to locate this IC-in device from your central control and use the data from the rain can to control irrigation activities. Next, please watch the video on configuring and controlling the IC-in and IC-out devices from the central control. Thank you for watching.